Hi my dear friends, welcome back to our lesson. Last class we just started Mahatma Gandhi and the national movement, and we studied the reasons that led to non-cooperation movement also. Three reasons are there: uh, Khilafat movement, Jallianwala Bagh tragedy and Rowlatt Act. Now today we are going to learn about objectives of the non-cooperation movement. Okay, a special session of the Congress held at Kolkata in September 1920, and a special resolution was adopted. That Kolkata session, a special resolution was adopted. And what was that resolution? Accepting non-cooperation movement. They decided to follow non-cooperation movement. All the Congress leaders, that means Indian National Movement leaders, they decided to follow the policy of non-cooperation movement. Okay, so the regular session of the Congress at Nagpur in December 1920, they ratified the resolution, this resolution at all. Okay, so what are the objectives? So first one, to attain self-government. That means within the British Empire, or if it is possible, outside if necessary. Okay, so the first point, to attain self-government within the British Empire if possible and outside if necessary. Secondly, annulment of the Rowlatt Act and remedying the Punjab wrong. That means already Rowlatt Act means we know already arrest a person without any warrant. So Indians want to get sorry from Britishers in that incident at all. So annulment of Rowlatt Act and remedying the Punjab Law, and also the another thing, Jallianwala Bagh incident. So the British government should express its regret on the happenings in Punjab uh, and the Rowlatt Act. That means they should feel sorry about these two incidents. That only the Congress people want. Then thirdly, remedying the Khilafat wrong. That means Khilafat movement means we know already when Caliph lost his position. All the Muslim people together started that Khilafat movement. So what the Caliph means, what status that the Sultan of Turkey lost, that they should get it. That is the third objective. Remedying Khilafat wrong. That means the British should adopt a lenient attitude toward Turkish people, and they should restore the old status of Sultan of Turkey. Old status of Sultan of Turkey. So these are the three objectives: to attain self-government within the British Empire or outside if necessary. Secondly, Britishers should feel sorry about these two incidents. What are the two incidents? Rowlatt Act and Punjab wrong. They should express their regret. Regret means feeling sorry that happening in Punjab as well as in a Rowlatt Act incident. Thirdly, they should also take remedy for Khilafat wrong, and they should restore the old status of the Sultan of Turkey. Okay. Now, what are the programs they have undertaken as a part of this non-cooperation movement? What are the programs they had taken? So, first one, boycott program. Boycott program means what? Boycotting everything, not using the foreign goods, not studying their schools and colleges. That means boycott of government schools, colleges, court, foreign goods not using, boycott their elections held for the councils. According to the reforms of 1990, resignation from nominated seats in local bodies, surrender of titles and honorary offices. That means Britishers given certain titles and honorary positions. Some of our leaders, prominent leaders got certain titles and honorary positions from Britishers. So this and all, they decided to give up at all, a refusal to attend government functions. Okay, these are the boycott programs. So as a part of boycott programs, they followed first thing, boycott of government schools, colleges, courts, foreign goods, boycott the election to be held in the council as suggested by the reforms of 1919, resignation from nominated seats in local bodies, surrender of titles and honorary offices, refusal to attend government functions. Secondly, Swadeshi program. Swadeshi program means mainly but introducing Swadeshi items, Swadeshi stores, Popularization of Swadeshi stores and Khadi by reviving hand spinning and hand weaving machines. They started to introduce hand spinning and hand weaving machine in all over the country, and through that way they decided to produce our own country's goods. Establishment of national schools and colleges and panchayats in all over India, development of unity between Hindus and Muslims, removal of untouchability and other measures of Harijan welfare, and the emancipation and upliftment of a woman. These are the Swadeshi part of a Swadeshi program. So, okay, say part of Swadeshi program, what are the activities they have taken? First thing, popularization of Swadeshi goods and khadi clothes they started to use, and for that they revive hand spinning and hand weaving machines. Then number of national schools established in all over the country, schools and colleges apart from that panchayats also in all over India. Then they tried to develop unity between Hindus and Muslims, removal of untouchability and the other measures for Harijans. Then apart from that, the upliftment of women or empowering the woman power, that also they tried their level best. Then what are the activities have taken during this non-cooperation movement? Activities taken during this non-cooperation movement. So the whole nation, they respected the call of Gandhi, because non-cooperation movement, we know that is a kind of mass movement. Not only few educated people or few landlord group, the whole people, that means students, lawyers, workers, like that, everybody participated. So because of that reason, it was called a mass movement. People were ready to practice non-cooperation with the government in every field. All are ready to follow Gandhiji's method at all. So, first thing, lawyers like Deshbandhu Chittaranjan Das, Motilal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, like that, great people, they gave up their legal practice. They all worked under the control of Britishers, so they gave up their legal practice. Secondly, students, those who are studying in schools and colleges under the control of British people, they left that schools and colleges. Then Congress also boycotted elections legislature and not putting up the candidate for the first election to the council also. Then they introduced charkas, were manufactured for people spin cloth. Charkas were introduced, and through that way they decided to spin cloth. Gandhiji only first this started in our country. The number of schools and colleges started. Example, Jamia Millia Islamia was established as a national university. One of the university that established during this time, Jamia Millia Islamia University, that is considered as a national university. Then Bihar Vidyapeeth, Kashi Vidyapeeth and Gujarat Vidyapeeth, these are the other national universities. This and all established, and with the teachers like Acharya Narendra Dev, Dr. Zakir Hussain, Lala Lajpat Rai, like that, leaders, national leaders only they appointed as a teachers also. Then some of the prominent people like Ravindranath Tagore, like that, the great people, those who got certain honorary titles and awards from Britishers, they renounced, that means what, they abandoned, they left that title, renounced their titles and awards. And Gandhiji also returned whatever medal he got that were awarded for his work in South Africa. When he was in South Africa, he worked hard for against this racial discrimination. So he got certain medals. So that medals also he returned as a part of as a part of non-cooperation movement. Okay, so lawyers such as like Deshbandhu Chittaranjan Das, Motilal Nehru, Rajendra Prasad, like that people, they gave up their legal practice. Number of students and left schools and colleges. Congress also boycotted the election to the legislatures, and charkas were introduced, and through that way they started spin cloth. Gandhiji only first started spinning. Then number of universities established in different parts of the country, especially Jamia Millia Islamia University, that is considered as a national university. Then Bihar Vidyapeeth, Kashi Vidyapeeth, Gujarat Vidyapeeth, like that universities. And teachers like Acharya Narendra Dev, Zakir Hussain, Lala Lajpat, like that, prominent people they appointed as a teachers. Then Ravindranath, like that, great people, they renounced their titles and awards what they got from British people. Gandhi also returned the medal that were awarded for his work in South Africa. People also contributed very generously, whatever money, gold, like that, for expenditure, whatever amount needed, that people also contributed very generously. Shops selling foreign clothes, foreign goods, liquor, this and all picketed. Foreign clothes was burnt in marketplaces. In Malabar, the Popular Rebellion started against authorities, and this rebellion is somewhat in communist in character, and they killed many Hindus. This unfortunate incident gave severe blow to Hindu-Muslim unity. During that period only, Malabar, the Popular rebellions took place. So this rebellion was against the authorities at all. So that rebellion turned his character in communal character, and that led to the murder of many people. Many Hindus were killed. So this incident gave a severe blow to Hindu-Muslim unity. Then the Prince of Wales came to India during that period in 1921. The people boycotted his visit also. At Mumbai, people boycotted his visit also, and observed hartals and arranged a meeting on the beach. So the mob turned unruly and riots followed in all over the country. Police opened fire, and this also killed many people. Nearly 59 members were killed in this incident also. Okay. Then what are the repressive measures were taken by the government? Government took very severe measures to suppress the movement under Gandhiji's inspiration, because all these activities has taken place under the leadership of Gandhiji. So government has taken very severe measure to suppress this movement at all. So all the important leaders except Gandhiji, they arrested and kept sent to jail. All the prominent leaders, they arrested except Gandhi and sent to jail. Processions and public meetings were banned, did not allow to conduct any processions or public meetings, and also Khilafat and Congress volunteer organizations were considered as illegal ones. But unfortunately, at last, the whole movement was stopped February 12, 1922, because of an incident called Chauri Chaura incident. Okay, Gandhiji's non-cooperation movement, that unfortunately suddenly Gandhiji itself withdrew because of certain reason. What was that reason? Chauri Chaura incident. Because of the Chauri Chaura incident, February 12, 1922, Gandhiji itself withdrew that non-cooperation movement because of the Chauri Chaura incident. Now see, what is this Chauri Chaura incident? So which incident caused the suspension of non-cooperation movement? Chauri Chaura incident caused the suspension of non-cooperation movement. What is this Chauri Chaura incident? See, this incident was taken place in a small village in Gorakhpur district in Uttar Pradesh. Chauri Chaura village in Gorakhpur district in Uttar Pradesh, that occurred on February 5th, 1922. A procession nearly 3,000 persons marched to the police station to protest against the police officer who had beaten some volunteers picketing a liquor shop. When some of the volunteers picketing a liquor shop, the police officer had beaten some volunteers. So regarding this, 3,000 to protest against this, nearly 3,000 persons marched to the police station. 3,000 persons marched to the police station to protest against the police officer who had beaten some volunteers picketing the liquor shop. So the police got angry when the 3,000 persons marched to the police station. They got angry and fired at the persons. This infuriated the demonstrators. That means persons got angry and they set the nearby police station on fire. They set the nearby police station on fire and killed nearly 22 policemen who were inside the police station. Okay, this angry mob, when police fired at the peasants, these peasants got angry and they set fire on police station. and killed 22 policemen who were inside the police station. This incident only called what a Chauri Chaura incident. It has taken place in Chauri Chaura village in Gorakhpur district in Uttar Pradesh, February 5th, 1922. So according to Gandhiji followed a policy of ahimsa and non-violence. So according to Gandhiji, what policy he followed, that he lost its prominence at all, because he followed a policy of non-violence and ahimsa. But when the peasants, our own country's farmers, when they killed 22 policemen, this non-cooperation movement lost its value of what ahimsa and non-violence. So it was shocked Gandhiji. This incident completely shocked Gandhiji and his followers, and because of this reason he withdrew the non-cooperation movement on February 12, 1922. So why Gandhiji withdrew non-cooperation movement on February 12, 1922? That is mainly because of Chauri Chaura incident. What is this Chauri Chaura incident? The mob peasants who marched to the police station to protest against the police officer who had beaten some of the volunteers picketing a liquor shop. Police fired at the peasants, and these peasants got angry and they set fire on the nearby police station and killed 22 policemen. That incident only called what a Chauri Chaura incident. So this action of Gandhiji of suspending the agitation was severely criticized by leaders. Some of the leaders, they criticized Gandhiji's action, such as Motilal Nehru, Lala Lajpat Rai, Subhash Chandra Bose, like that people. They consider this is a kind of national calamity. Chauri Chaura incident is considered as a kind of national calamity. Gandhi also assured Jawaharlal Nehru, if the thing had not been suspended, we would have been leading not a non-violent struggle. So the cause will prosper by this retreat. Now everybody respected Gandhi's decision in view of the great personal influence of Mahatma Gandhi. So Gandhi is suspended the law-breaking part of the movement and asked the Congress people to pay attention to the constructive program. Okay, so he withdrew this non-cooperation movement and he asked the Congress people to pay attention to a new program called constructive program. So what are the various activities of this constructive programs? Mainly removal of untouchability, Hindu-Muslim unity, and the popularization of Swadeshi and Khadi. Okay, mainly three programs they planned. As a part of this constructive program, they planned mainly three things. First thing, removal of untouchability. Second thing, Hindu-Muslim unity. And third one, popularization of Swadeshi and Khadi. But British authorities, they arrested Gandhi on March 10, 1922, and 6 years they kept in jail, and afterwards they released him, because after 2 years they released him because of his ill health at all. So this much only, what are the objective and the objective, program and activities during non-cooperation movement, and the suppression or suspension of non-cooperation movement. Okay, thank you.